Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Valkyrie Elysium. It's a, kind of a hack and slash RPG. It's a, third-person action RPG made by Square Enix that's part of the Valkyrie profile?
Yeah.
Series? Okay. I know nothing about them. Shell knows a little bit more than I do, but Square Enix, sent me an email. One of their PR people sent me an email being like, hey, cover our demos, and I'm like, sure! So that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah, years and years ago, I looked into the series because I really loved their armor and the three main Valkyries.
And you were jealous. Yeah, we can talk about this as we run around hitting things.
And Samaria and such.
Long intros are pain.
Oh, but I think this is a completely new game with a new Valkyrie. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, definitely draws on Norse mythology. I think Odin will be present and whatnot. We'll have to see.
And we're playing it on PS5, though it is available on Steam, or at least will be coming out on Steam.
Long before the memory of man, Odin All-Father, chief of the gods, and his brothers combined their strength to slay the primeval giant Ymir, thus forging the world. Under the world tree Yggdrasil, gods and humans dwelled in the realms of Asgard, Midgard, and Niflheim. But their peaceful existence was not to last. The monstrous wolf, Fenrir, bared its terrible fangs upon the world, threatening all existence. Odin stood and fought against the ferocious wolf and its forces in Asgard. But soon, their conflict would envelop all the worlds in war and chaos. The battle waged on incessantly, splitting the sea and sundering the earth. Innumerable lives were lost and the worlds faced utter destruction. No resolution to the conflict seemed in sight. Then, one day, at the climax of their vicious battle, Fenrir sunk its fangs into Odin's neck, tearing his windpipe, and Odin impaled the beast's skull with his spear, Gungnir. The two could fight no longer, signifying the end of the war on Asgard. However, the destruction did not cease. The mighty blast of Hjalmarhorn echoed through the lands, proclaiming the coming end. Versed as he was in the seeress's prophecy, Odin knew all too well that the world was already in the throes of Ragnarok. It was a prophecy that foretold of the end to all things. The twilight of the world before its return to nothingness. In one last attempt to defy this fate, Odin created a new class of gods.
Valkyrie, can you hear me? I am Odin, the ruler of this world and your creator. If you can hear my voice, then proceed further.
Oh my god. We have like a really floppy ninja run. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, so is this a new Valkyrie then?
Wait, is it not letting... it's not tracking it as me moving. Because I started moving before it gave me the prompt.
Yep. Tutorial, location marker. Your destination is shown by a yellow location marker.
Cool, don't care. Jump. It's such a weird run, because like she's doing a shimmy as she does it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it makes
Can
total
you look at
sense.
Her face? They're kind of going for, it's fairly
pseudo
realism.
It's like Disney proportions, kind of, rather than anime. Okay, move camera towards object, then L2. Alright.
It is almost time for you to wake up. But first, there is one more lesson I must give you personally.
It's like 20 minutes of tutorial. I'm just gonna skip all that footage. Shell and I chatted about stuff, but frankly, when it comes down to it, y'all don't need to see this game teaching me how to mash the square button 4 times in a row. It was a very basic tutorial.
I don't know who this is. Is it Odin himself or a
Probably.
representative?
Watch him have both eyes. No, he doesn't. Good. I actually really like that.
He doesn't look bearded like the ancient depictions from the cutscene. Looks
He
really
looks like
dapper.
an end boss for a JRPG.
Yeah, he looks more like a vampire than a...
Heed my words. Ragnarok tears our world asunder. All we hold precious lies on the brink of annihilation. The war on Asgard and Midgard snuffed out the life spark of many. And I am left, gravely injured from battle, with that wicked wolf. That is why I created you, my vassal of peace. I, Odin All-Father, command you. Become my tool of intervention, and save this world from doom.
As you command.
He does not sound
Travel
like he
to
cares.
Midgard and purify its lost souls. Even as we speak, the stagnating souls multiply. Purification will stem the effects of Ragnarok.
It shall be done as you wish, All-Father.
This looks...
pretty,
It just
but it
looks
doesn't
very...
look Norse.
No, it doesn't look Norse. This looks like it's a high kind of 1800s Victorian...
Yeah.
Or even late 1700s. I'm just...
It's very Rococo.
Well, look at that. They have the columns.
They do have the Roman columns,
The
but
Grecan... That's like the Greco influence. But all of the gilding and the marble and those candelabras.
Yeah.
Because those old ruins that you were running around looked like they had a little bit of Norse influence, but this,
Okay. Oh wait, no.
Wait, what did you do?
I confirmed to view this move.
Oh,
Am
it's
I
just
underneath him?
L while jumping.
Neat, but we don't need to see this move anymore. I appreciate that it shows me how, at the very least.
Yeah, just so that you can try them again. So there are different upgrades with yellow souls, magic gems,
Yep.
violet
What
gems.
fools
So-
you are, defying the gods.
Is there anything else here? It looks like there is. Let's head to Midgard, but, like, what about through this door? Nope. Alright, we'll go back. I was gonna make a joke about it forcing you to perform the move after unlocking it. I mean, luckily, like, you can just exit out of it immediately, but
Is that a depiction of Earth?
I think so. Kind of. But also not really. No. That's, Africa there, kind of, sort of. But it's in the northern hemisphere, which just sounds... Yeah, alright, whatever. It's a Japanese... Oh.
Well, here's a map.
Belzen territory. Oh, at least it gets us a rapier.
Wait, so you get to see missions and new weapon types and
Yep.
things you'll acquire?
Yeah, so we probably just have a giant mission list. Love Japanese games. Huge and nice cities, buildings, places, but in 99% of cases completely empty and void of any living thing. Yup. It is kind of a shame with all of these games that they still have to rely on that, like, or that horrible atmospheric fog to hide stuff. Oh, that's how we can view the map. View tutorials. Interesting. I wonder if this is almost kind of presented in a Souls-like fashion.
Head to BL's castle.
I must get magic gems from the ladders. Break everything.
Yeah, I could see magic gems being in some crates, but a ladder?
I'm sure it wasn't actually from the ladder, but I broke the ladder with the crates and got a gem, so I'm like, well, clearly. Let's see, does this have a... No. Interesting, yeah, I think they've actually set this level up, or this level design.
So this is what happens when a soul stagnates.
Tragically, my friendos are gone.
Oh, you're gonna have to find new spirits.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find new Einherjar. I need more dead mooks to throw at things. Music's good.
I do like all the choral aspects.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be watching you hacking and slashing every wooden object in the world.
Must break everything. Actually, I should probably stop. There's no point in me doing it. I don't know when the demo ends, but frankly, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I probably should have had you play this. Maybe.
Hollow Blossom.
Peer into
Valkyrie
the
used the
memories.
Hollow Blossoms to peer into the memories of those who inhabited this world.
Hello.
Ooh. Winter fell upon this land 3 years past now. Our crops have withered, and we stare into the jaws of a vicious famine. Oh gods, why have you forsaken us?
Let's see. We've got this mine here with the ramp. We also have this. Where does this lead? Oh, probably a shortcut. Like I said, I think they're borrowing from Souls-like level design here, which is interesting. I don't think it's going to be as solid. And we get health potion. Oh, so that's what that is.
Yeah,
So maybe we can only equip 2 weapons simultaneously.
it seems like there's a little bit of platforming. Puzzle solving might only just be have you acquired the right spirit for the job. Otherwise, it's gathering a lot of loot
Yep.
and such.
Defile soul, you shall be free.
Well, they die easy.
I must think of our next move.
Oh, chest before I go anywhere. Yes, your biggest issue with open worlds, vast, epic, but typically lacking in character and set dressing. Yup. I mean, I think a lot of games suffer from that a little bit. You know, you make this big arena, but how do you fill it? Do you fill it with a lot of things? Do you actually... Okay, there we go. Do you actually keep it fairly sparse?
Miserable existence.
I think there's different ways to do it. The music is good. Let's see. But yeah, let's...
Now, where do you find the spirits? You have to find some kind of glow?
Wait. Oh, no. Okay. You mean as far as, like, the Einherjar or the ones that talk?
Yeah, here we are.
I don't know.
Because the ones that talk are just the flowers.
I'm assuming we get those from, like, bosses or mid-bosses, or they just dropped randomly.
Oh, there's another memory. They say the recent spate of natural disasters is because of an enormous black monster that ate the sun. News from my homeland is that the ground has split open, and the mountains have exploded. It seems there is no escape from death now.
Okay. Anything up here? No.
Be the first to strike.
Is it supposed to be Fenrir that eats the sun? Or no, wait a minute. Wasn't there also the world serpent?
Jormungandr?
Back to the void. A futile
could be.
attempt.
We've got that, but we can go around this direction.
Oh, but don't you have... There was that t-shirt I got you a long, long time ago from some local artists around Boston, and it was the two other wolves.
Yeah.
Was it Loti or... I forget their names.
Yeah, unfortunately, Norse mythology...
But they're the ones that also had depictions of the suns being eaten.
Tax increase after tax increase, all to continue the King's Foolish campaign. Ragnarok really is upon us, then I wish you would hurry up and take us all to the abyss. Okay, World Serpent is supposed to keep the world separate from the sky. Gotcha. Fenrir, it's the sun and moon. World Serpent and Thor kill each other. Okay. Now there's... Okay, it does look like we kind of want to go down, but anything up here? No. More magic crystals, but eh.
Here ends
Boop.
your miserable existence.
There we go.
I admit, Norse is probably of the three major mythologies that they typically have in video games, you know, Egyptian, Norse, and
Greek.
I'm most familiar with Greek and Roman. And then I remember when I was a kid, I really liked reading into Egyptian mythology as well. But Norse, I don't know, never really got around to it.
I don't think it was ever made as accessible. I don't know what item we just picked up.
You're right, because if you think about it, when we were kids, everyone had the, you know, learn about the pyramids in ancient Egypt and mummification, and you learned, you know, about the 4 jars that they kept the internal organs in and some of the major gods and such. And I think they were kind of easy to remember too because they were associated with animals.
Mm-hmm.
So you just remembered, oh, you know.
We were just at the Carnegie Museum of
You are
Natural
all to be
History
purified
and other
per
stuff.
Odin's decree.
But it was kind of amusing being there. He stunned me out of my cool attack. Rude.
Yeah?
But they had the depiction of all of the gods, and I had never seen the beetle-headed god before. What a goofy dude.
And it was the full beetle.
Yep. Yeah, he just has a beetle for a head.
But yeah, with Greek, I mean, because I'm Greek and Italian myself, I read an awful lot of Greek mythology because we had books for it at home. But then also, Greek mythology
All
tended to
threats
be
will be eliminated.
something that you would learn from English
Farewell,
class or
departed
literature in middle school and high school. And also, if you read Shakespeare and other works of literature, there would be mentions of the Greek gods. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even in, I suppose, what would you call them as? Even in kind of poetry and stuff, you know, I've been shot with Cupid's arrow or things along those lines.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You had to learn they wouldn't be metaphors, would they? Nah. I don't know what the terminology is for it. But with Norse, it just never seems like there was a time where it was taught. You had to seek it out for yourself. But it seems to be a favorite in Japanese games.
Yeah. I think it's because... Well, I don't know. Yeah, there haven't exactly been a whole lot of Greek-Japanese games.
Mm-hmm.
Or Japanese games that focus on Greek myth.
Oh, I really like the art here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess that costs nothing. Oh. We're like super maxed out.
You acquired a skill.
Okay. Go back to this. What about defend? Quick evade. Let's see. And then support. What do we have? A double jumping. Okay. Increases max health. Double evade. Finisher level 1. Pressing square near some smaller enemies with less than 10% of their max health gets a special attack. Huh. Okay. Probably just gonna go back to investing hard into hit things hard. Okay. Can I get both of these, or are they mutually exclusive? You will guard against attacks while dashing. That's better? Okay, not enough material, so it looks like we're out. Well, that's fine.
So what was it? Attack, defense, and then was it spirit? Or
Support.
stamina? Huh? What was it?
Support.
Support. Oh, okay.
Which, support mostly just seems to be health and other things.
Maybe health and magic.
Yeah. Probably don't need to go out of here.
Stay vigilant.
Let's see. Yeah, Hindu mythology is another one that is not shown nearly enough. I really, really want to sit down and play Ashura's Wrath at some point. Because that is based on Hindu myth. And might actually be really cool. Oh, woe be to the gods. Cool.
Well,
Tear them asunder.
yeah, and I felt like there were instances in world history
Fearsome foe.
where they had just a brief overview of some of the Hindu gods. But yeah, they didn't really delve too deeply into it.
Yeah, Ashura's Wrath is amazing, but it does have QTEs. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. I mean, the whole game, it does have gameplay, but most of the cool bits are straight up just mash button to destroy spaceship with face.
Valley bandits?
Better to kill than be killed. At least that's what goes for normal these days. But I won't kill anyone. I get so lonely, see. I'm more comfortable among the hustle and bustle of a crowd. This talk of gods and stuff is making me want to watch some history videos at 11 p.m. on YouTube. Boy, the world has just changed so dramatically. Like, when we were kids, you couldn't do that. You had to go to the library.
Yeah, you had to go to the library and find the books. Or what books were available in your parents' libraries.
They were so dry. And now there's, like, absolutely got to be somebody that does these beautifully illustrated and overviews of what every god is and what they do.
Axeman Leon.
Undead. Evil spirits doomed to walk the earth for eternity. Abominable creatures. The enemies of my master. I shall eradicate every last one of you.
Now, he seemed to have a specific name associated with him.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Perish in peace.
They really did kind of introduce the Einherjar system and then just not give me one.
Well, do you even remember what they look like when you find them? Also, that chest is...
Glowy. It's because it won't let me open it until they're gone.
Yeah, I see.
Do
It's
not
like Rune Factory.
underestimate me.
Are you like somehow watching the stream from an hour ago?
I hear that people turn into monsters if they've been exposed to spores from those weird mushrooms you see in the backwoods. Best thing to do is to keep your distance, but I worry about the local kids playing around those areas. I wonder if we ought to find a new place to live. It'd be a shame to leave our lovingly tended crops, but I guess we've no choice.
Okay, anything up there? No. anything else? I'm just gonna keep pushing on. We might as well face the first boss. Certain enemy souls will continue to linger in the area after you defeat them. You can be devoured by other enemies, which boosts their abilities. Ah.
Be the first to
Hi.
strike.
I wonder what ancient peoples would think of their gods being turned into characters in additional fictional works, but more for entertainment rather than for worship.
Dunno.
I mean, I suppose the myths themselves are supposed to be entertainment and also fables in a way.
It was weird back when, you know, I cared more about religion and encountering, like, Japanese depictions of faith. Like Christianity and other stuff.
Oh, you like how you would have angels and demons and so many things.
So like Chrono Crusade, kind of. But I'm also thinking like, oh, what is it? El Shaddai, something.
I mean, also in Evangelion, aren't the
yes,
monsters
yeah, that one
just
was
angels?
Yeah,
and actually named after some.
That was weird.
Treasure hunter.
The gods had a book that tells of the future. Osiris's prophecies, they called it. It's a treasure I've spent me whole life searching for. I swear I'll get my hands on it one day.
El Shaddai, voice of the Metatron. It straight up has like Lucifer guiding like a sexy angel.
Whoa.
Running around fighting. Is it other angels or demons? I forget. It's confusing. Oh. Speaking of spirits can unlock subquests. Can be unlocked by interacting with NPCs, Einar Yar, and whatever. Okay, so this will take us probably to another location.
Huh? Wait, you can see me?
I can. I'm here to purify your soul.
Purify? I don't know what that is, but can it wait? I'm looking for my mother's ring. It should be near the church. I know. Why don't you help me look for it?
I suppose that's convenient. If all the humans are for the most part dead, then you don't really have to interact with living ones.
Yeah.
Which means you can have glowy flames in their stead.
Be the first
But it
to
also
strike.
makes sense because Valkyrie are supposed to usher the souls of the dead and
Lightning bolt.
makes sense to communicate with them. I always thought, as detectives, spirit mediums would always have an edge because they could just, if the spirits are lingering around, they could just ask them what happened.
Who done it? That'd be a really funny, that'd be a really funny short story to write.
Well, so the problem with that is, so let's go say a detective is a spirit medium or is able to see spirits and talk with them, and, you know, the spirit is just outright able to say who did it. The problem is they would have to find enough evidence to
I'm just thinking...
peg it on the person.
Yeah, but
and-
you'd still have the ghost to help you with all sorts of stuff, like...
True.
Did you see where they stashed the murder weapon? Or what even was the murder weapon?
No, that's true.
Like,
You can get a
knowing
lot.
that you're looking specifically for, like, a dagger with, like, an eagle on its pommel
Defiled soul. You shall
would,
be
like,
free.
very much narrow it down. You know?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. So I suppose you'd have to go to the church to look for the ring.
Yeah, I don't know if the church is here, though.
It might be further in
It
town.
might be actually something I have to pick on the world map as, like, a side quest to go do.
Unless that's the church down there.
Could be. It's a collection. No. No. I'm not sure.
I mean, look around and see if there's anything with a prominent steeple.
I mean, this is the most churchy building in the area. And I can't go back.
Oh, there's a chest down there.
Okay, I guess I can go back. But yeah, that would be a really fun short story. This, like,
Not underestimate.
really bitter and jaded detective. Oh yeah, I never even looted this. I have a healing
heal
spell.
1.
Sick.
Yeah, this is definitely the church right here.
Yeah.
So,
It might be just out here.
was it out in the garden?
Healing bounty.
Heal self. There we go. But yeah, a very bitter and jaded, like, detective who's only good at solving murder mysteries, nothing more. But, like, his job is so easy because of it that he's lost all interest in it.
Well, and then the other thing, too, is if you can see spirits, you might have them constantly
Bothering you.
Yep.
I mean, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, that's kind of what Phoenix Wright has, where they do have spirit mediums, but it's kind of wonked.
Oh, right. Except they don't really speak to the victims, do they? I always thought...
No, they kind of do a little bit, but I don't remember it being useful. Because you talk to Mia Fey?
Yeah.
You talk to Mia Fey about her own murder, and she's not the most reliable. Because she doesn't remember half of it, and obviously you need proper proof.
Yep.
I'm really digging this music. The gameplay's okay. I don't really like the environment. Like, it feels very barren to me.
Well,
Now I want to go down here.
I will not stop until the world is
Oh, I see.
saved.
This is a shortcut. We'll have to come back.
a lot of scaffolding.
I appreciate grabbing the double jump.
Oh, what is that?
Let's see. Probably a save crystal. I'll check it in a second.
Yeah, this is an extensive level.
It's not short, no.
More crystals. Another flower.
Yells is known for producing many great heroes. Didn't you know that? Why?
We haven't seen any yet.
Everyone
Or at
is
least
dead.
ones. Well, that's the thing. We haven't even seen dead ones. So maybe they're alive somewhere. Unless that is a spirit.
Killed like one or two of those like kind of undeady looking bandit dudes.
No. I think there's a spirit standing over there.
Oh, maybe. Where?
Over on the bridge.
You mean this?
Or no, is that just a crystal with
Yeah,
a crow on it?
Yeah, it's just a crystal with a crow on it.
Weapon enhancement.
We already know about skills. We also have this area down here. What?
It's at the bottom of the scaffolding again.
I guess it's just an alternate path up.
Oh, well, there's a chest.
Oh. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, can you... Yep. There you go.
That Hugin and Moonin. Oh, yeah, it could be.
I mean, they are Odin's.
Birds. Oh, this...
Oh, that was a creepy thought.
What?
Oh, I mean, I know about his eye being plucked out. But aren't there also... There are definitely sorcerers or villains I've seen.
Wait, it's giving us the tutorial for enemy weaknesses again.
Oh, that we've already...
That's awkward.
I was just thinking about... Have you ever seen something where there's an evil sorcerer who puts their eyeball into their messenger bird? Or...
Well, I mean, that is what
creature.
Hugin and Moonin are.
Oh, he does take his eyes out for that?
Though they are literally his eye turned into birds.
Hey, okay.
That's why you have people that remove their eyes and turn them into, like, spy birds. It's purely just pulled from,
From his myth, yeah.
Yep. So one kind of dirty thing about this is you actually have, like, a cap to the amount of, gems you can use. Or store. And it's, like, not much. Like, it caps out at 500. So you actually really do have to, like, level up constantly.
Yeah, then there's the fates. That's true, too.
Let's see. Thought and memory. Huh. Oops. Scratching my ankle. Shoot up. Going outside with me is risky.
Yeah, I actually got one bite myself, which is quite rare. Usually Wander attracts all the mosquitoes for me.
Yeah, but I wasn't outside nearly as long as you were.
You shall be free.
There we go. I do like the combat system for this. It almost reminds me of like a smoother PS3 game, rather than something fully next gen. What the heck is that thing? I have no idea.
Such a weird thought.
What?
Just thinking about, you know, the key to remaining unbitten without the use of bug repellent is just to bring someone tastier than you.
Rude. Oh, this is just labyrinthine.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping to see one of the Einherjar.
Have you never found the ring?
I think it's in a different location.
Okay.
Though I did see something about the ring being released, so either I've already got it. Ow. Boy, this game does not have animation canceling and it suffers for it.
Yeah, and these guys have the slow attacks too.
They do. Well, no. When I say animation canceling, I'm not talking about, like, stun locking enemies. I mean, like, if I'm swinging like this, I can't dodge until I'm done with that animation.
Right, so if
an enemy
if they're doing a big
switches
attack.
to, or not even a big attack, like, just a small attack, but I can't, like, dodge around it or anything like that.
Oh. It's a guy with a device on his back?
A human.
What are you doing here?
No matter. I mustn't be distracted.
Okay. Yeah, if it flashes red, cannot be guarded against.
A power to restore this world. Defiled soul, you shall be free.
Wow.
Yeah, there's so many of them. When are you going to be able to get new spirits? Actually, there's a yellow spirit there.
Probably on the other side of the gate. Okay.
Nah, it was a pickup, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a spirit from this. Maybe the other side of the gate? Hard to tell. And there's also all of this stuff that I'm like, I can explore for. Like, I can get up here. I can wander around. I forgot there's a map.
And look at all those. Are those blue points things that you can jump up to? And also, what are those sheets
are
of
hollow
paper?
blossoms. And some other stuff. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I care.
At least not for the demo.
Not for the demo. I don't think I'm going to stick it out and play this at release. The lack of animation canceling is brutal. I realize not everybody is going to care about this as much as I do, but, like, it's not fun being locked into an animation when I could, like, like, so many other action RPGs in this system, or, like, in this style, will let you, like, attack, and then, like, quick dash out of one of the attacks because you realize you're gonna walk right into an enemy attack.
Be the first to strike.
It's not bad.
Lightning bolt.
No, there we go.
At least you can use the pillars.
There we go.
Whew, more enemies spawned in.
I should probably try and use slime attacks more. I have no idea if they're any good.
I find it interesting when there are whole creature types revolving around lanterns. Ah, and they use it to source their fire.
They didn't kill you? Apparently not.
Also, their flame turned purple.
Yeah, I think they do a suicide rush at the very end. But I could be wrong. Holy smokes,
Oh,
they
these
are
are new.
still going.
There's some kind of fire-breathing dog?
Tear them asunder.
There we go. I guess Hellhounds. Yeah. Are we at the end? Holy smokes, this level is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Like, I do appreciate all the extra stuff that I could explore for, though, you know, it remains fairly linear. But I would like to see a boss or get a summon or something. It's a little
Yeah, we
weird.
haven't met any new spirits. Yeah, because now you have head to the center of the castle. And what was the objective of the mission?
Purify the soul. So I think the entire point of this is we are just here to get our first Einar Yar. Which is okay.
We should move on. An easy fight.
Boy. Okay, is that the boss chamber?
Oh, look at all those chains.
Oh, but I'm gonna have to unchain this stuff. Alright, I think I'm stopping here. I'd like to keep going and get to the boss, but it seems like it's just gonna keep kind of pacing me out. It's not bad, and I think it's one of those that, like, if you're looking for a hack and slash action RPG with, like, a decent amount of raw gameplay and, like, a fairly good combat system, this ranks. I think my thing is, I'm big on tight, like, small, tight experiences at the moment, or games that,
Farewell.
how would I call it? Efficiency. Content efficiency, rather than, dollar per hour. And I feel like this almost might have been made with dollar per hours very specifically in mind of, like, how do we get more out of this now that we've, you know, made these enemies in this area?
Oh, is that a wall that can be cracked if you have the soldier with you?
Yeah. But I have no soldier. Let's go over here. Okay. Because, yeah. Oh, wait, no, we're back to the beginning-ish. There
Well,
we go.
no, that's the door with the chains. You haven't actually been up to it.
Yeah, I went the
before.
wrong direction. I know, I just saw a thing to warp over to, and I was like, maybe here, but no. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is going to be out later this fall. I want to say this is also a November release. It's not bad, and I think very much like if you're looking for a good hack and slash pseudo spectacle fighter. This one's probably gonna rank as far as this year. I don't think there's a whole lot of spectacle fighters even coming out. There's just God of War, which oddly enough also set in Norse myth this time around. Which, I don't know, good year for Norse myth, I guess. I don't think I like this variant of Odin, to be honest, but whatever. It's okay.
I am interested in seeing with this if they... I know that in one of the trailers I saw that there was the second kind of Valkyrie in dark armor and such.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to bring back any elements from the prior games, or if this is supposed to be the inception of the Valkyrie, so maybe it's supposed to predate.
So this is kind of a
one.
prequel reboot situation going on.
Yeah, it could be. And it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, they introduced a living human character as well, so you might have your spirits, but then I'm wondering if you will befriend and encounter other humans too. And who the villains really are. Is it really just attempting to stop Fenrir, or is there more to it than that?
It might actually just be that. I'm not entirely sure.
Salvation. Tear them asunder.
That didn't work. I am a little peeved that when I'm attacking, I don't hit multiple enemies simultaneously if they're next to each other. It's fine.
Kind of a single target basis.
Okay. There's still an enemy here, or am I good? There we go. Break it. So what console is this on, since it's not out on PC? So as far as I know, this is going to be a PlayStation and PC launch. I don't know if it's coming out on Xbox. But I wouldn't necessarily bet on it. Square Enix has been kind of hit and miss on Xbox releases recently. I think that might be more of like a mainline Final Fantasy, and even then, big question mark. I was reading about how Xbox wants Final Fantasy on it, but the combination of like games with gold and some other stuff are causing issues. But
well, the other thing too is people still want console exclusives so that people have a reason to buy their consoles.
Yep. It makes sense. It's just unfortunate, I think, for some people. Oh. Wait, is that where I was? Or no, this is where I was. Interesting. There's another room over there, but I can't go into it. Well, is what it is. Maybe I can cross a gap later with that broken wall or something. Who knows? Oh yeah, what am I playing this on? So, I guess I should mention that the demo is available currently just through PlayStation, and I think your progress does carry over if you do decide to pick it up over there instead.
So currently you're playing on your PS5.
Yep. Performs fairly well. I've noticed a couple of like weird bits, but that might actually just be my recording setup causing it to hitch rather than anything else. But either way, I know we're getting close to opening that door. Do we just stick it out just to see?
Let's stick it out to at least open this chain door.
I'm not going to bother reading the weird flowers. Oh, well, this is much shorter.
What fools you are, defying the gods.
It might be one of the... Oh yeah, we haven't done the fireball yet. Die. Are you kidding me?
Did you miss?
No, it homed in on the stupid invincible glowy sword.
Well, you mean the invincible glowy sword, or do you mean the chain? Or there's this... Oh, there's a staff that's embedded in the end of the chain. I see.
It effectively... Fireball? Okay, it actually hit him. So obviously, fireballing that guy is...
Yeah, this guy's more susceptible to electricity.
And I should probably save up for a heal, as I'm just absolutely whiffing it. But it's fine. Yeah, we don't want console exclusives, but consoles want console exclusives. Luckily, I think they've started to see PCs as a non-competitive platform, which actually makes a lot of sense to me.
But the other thing, too, is almost everyone probably has a personal computer. So
Yeah.
it makes sense for
Sort of. It's
PCs
one
to
of those
always be
where
the
a lot of
alternative.
people might have a personal computer, but a lot of people might not have one that's powerful enough for
right.
gaming. And because it's much cheaper to have, say, an Xbox with Games Pass.
That's right. A gaming PC would be probably $1,000, whereas a game system would be $300 to $500, depending on which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
And so, I think quite a lot of people specifically have one console or the other, or a Switch as well. Because I think the Switch is kind of one of those, like, much like PC, you're not really competing, or like the Switch isn't really competing with consoles conventionally, or, you know, the heavy-hitting consoles, because it's much lower power, and you can't really compete with that portability easily.
But the thing about the Switch is it'll always have the Nintendo exclusives. The Zeldas, the Kirby's, the Marios, etc.
Yep.
So I think that when it comes to PlayStation, and especially what Square Enix puts out, there are some franchises that they'll probably keep in their fold.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just interesting to see that they're resurrecting the Valkyrie series. Because yeah, when was the last game even released? I suppose this is supposed to be...
I was
potentially
looking it up. 2008 was their DS game.
Oh, they had a DS game.
Yeah, technically they had a phone game, but I don't count those.
Uh-huh. So it's been a long time.
Yep, it's been a while. The first one actually looked pretty good. I would not be against loading it up at some point just to see, like, you know, how that looked. I think the best variance of it was on the PSP.
You have a PSP somewhere, right?
Yeah. Though I'd probably use an emulator at this point. I don't know how healthy my PSP is. Because I've heard their batteries have a bad tendency of going bad.
And they're not the kind where you could just have them perpetually hooked up to a charging cable, right?
I might be able to. I don't know.
Defiled soul, you shall be.
Because what's bad is there's an internal battery that can never be changed out.
Yeah, you can absolutely pop the battery out. I've done that before. Personally, I do really like the platform, and I would love to see PlayStation release kind of a variance of the Steam Deck, if that makes sense.
I heard there was something maybe going to occur with something like the Vita, but I don't know.
I just so I have a Steam Deck. I haven't gotten to use it too much yet. I want to use it more, and I think this week actually should be a really good week for me to use it for a couple of things. Since I don't have, well, I have a lot of work to do, but, you know, have some more downtime when I'm not streaming, or on non-streaming to add it, doesn't matter. But I don't actually play games on my Steam Deck, I just stream to my Steam Deck. You can actually do this with PlayStation games, now that I'm thinking about it. I think you can stream them to your PC. But I would love for Sony to make like a tiny handheld that is nothing more than just a streaming receptacle. So you stream from your PlayStation to this tiny little handheld.
Isn't that essentially what the Wii U was?
This should
Yeah.
be easy enough.
Give me, and like to some degree, that's what the Wii U should have been. Like an optional handheld.
But instead they had made the kind of gamepad the de facto controller.
Yeah, and so I think that was the mistake. I think they should have just had it that it was kind of the proto switch. They should have had it as like a proto Switch thing, where it's like, yeah, here's just your Wii U console and your Pro controller, but if you want, you can forego the whole having it hooked up to a TV thing and
Can you
buy
stop
this.
for a moment?
Yeah.
If you look at the door, can you look at the door for a moment?
This one.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that rendered in place or is it a weird still image?
They have a filter.
A filter, I see.
Yeah, they have a filter over it that makes it look like a flat image because it kind of cuts the lighting. But yeah, does the Steam Deck do remote play? Yes. So even though a lot of the games that I play might not be made for the Steam Deck, or, you know, might not be Steam Deck ready, it just doesn't matter because I'm just doing remote play. And it means that I don't actually...
Oh, that one had a poison effect.
But so it means I'm not actually burning my battery playing games because it's just remoting in. It's super nice. And so having done that now, I very much would love to see Xbox and PlayStation either just say like, whatever, let's just have Steam Deck compatibility. You know, just hook up to these handhelds. So if you want to have a handheld somewhere else in your room or in your house, like, go for it and just have this kind of weird arms race for these Game Boy, not Game Boys that can hook up to PCs, PlayStations, Xboxes, whatever. Because I think that would be how you compete with the Switch. But obviously the Switch is still going to have some pretty major staying power because the whole console is on the go. Like, I actually picked up a Switch Lite because I'm going to Texas in a week, actually, just shy of, or just over a week. Not for long.
You can't say for what.
No, I cannot. I can't talk about that until... No, I don't know, actually. I don't know when I can talk about it. I'd have to read the NDA again. I'm doing secret stuff. I can talk about I'm doing a thing. I just can't say what or for who. I don't think I can even say it's like secret name.
What was that? Grave Edge 1?
Yeah, so we can equip it here. Let's get rid of Fire Lance. I don't like it. Grave Edge 1. Holy attack repeatedly charges at a target. Sounds cool. Let's see. What was I going to say? But yeah, I picked up the Switch Lite so I could... Oh my god, it just keeps going. Okay.
Well, and also so that we can play co-op things.
Yeah, so when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet come out, we'll be able to play that together.
I'd rather that we try talking about Valkyrie.
There is nothing to talk about with this
Valkyrie
game, unfortunately. Like, its big issue is that it's a lot of big dungeons to wander around. But like, the level design isn't particularly interesting. The monsters we've seen repeatedly.
We haven't really encountered many spirits, and the lore is through those flowers.
Those flowers, and it's just characters saying things. Like, I don't want to be fully dismissive here, because I think it's fine. But I think so much of this game is literally just like a monster mulcher, rather than anything particularly deep enough to make me feel like, you know, I have to talk about this at any point. Which, like, I don't know if that's a shame or not. I think it's fine. I think this definitely fits the bill for, like, game that would be a good time waster if you want to just run around smacking things around.
Undead entity. No, wait. It's a Nagelfar.
Ew.
I'm still shocked that you haven't found any spirits to help you.
Wretched soul.
I think we get it after
Odin's
this.
commands, you shall be purified.
I wish we at least had the two
This
from the
should be easy
tutorial.
enough.
You know, the friends. Whoops. Okay, so his face is his weak point. Whoops.
But he's also
rude.
belching
What is
lightning.
he weak to?
A futile attempt.
I am stuck inside of him. Well, good time to heal, I guess.
I'd suggest you maybe try fire, just to see.
No. As far as I can tell, he is not weak to anything.
I mean, he has that orb in the middle of his body.
Yeah. I don't think I can target it. No, I think it's just there.
No.
I blocked it, I guess. I can't really tell what's going
hairy,
on.
gushy belly. I It's interesting how one of his attacks is literally a belly flop.
I mean, when you're fighting something that small.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope. Makes complete sense.
Oh, that didn't work.
Heal.
Whoa. I'm starting to use the sword more often. Ouch.
Nope. Blocked it. You can block the belly flop, just not the charge.
That's good.
I literally read his name as Flygon. I couldn't block that, I guess. Nope.
Oh no! Ouch!
Eh.
Heal.
Guess I should have gone
That's
for the double dodge.
Quite the guitar riff they have going on.
Yeah!
All that trilling.
Yeah. That's a one. Also didn't do any damage to me? Confusing. Wow. Hey, I really should have invested in the double dodge.
Mm-hmm. Well,
oh well, doesn't
Come
matter.
back from whence you came, lost soul.
That's an ugly thing.
mm-hmm. The compound eyes.
Hi.
Is it the warrior spirit again?
Yeah, it's a lightning dude.
What is...
I was a fly, but now I'm a hunk. A very contemplative hunk.
Speak. Who or what are you?
I am... My name is Egon.
How is it that you became a Naglfar?
Naglfar? My apologies. I have no idea what just happened here.
Your soul attracted the souls of the undead. They distorted you and created a monster.
My soul? Who are you, exactly?
I am a Valkyrie. Odin has commanded me to purify the souls of the undead.
A Valkyrie? Like the goddesses of fate? I've heard of you in the old tales. It is said that you guide the souls of chosen warriors to Asgard. Which would mean... I'm dead. I'm sorry you went through all that trouble for me.
I have seen that soul somewhere before. No matter. I must inform Odin of this at once.
Do we have a name for the main character? Hey you, Valkyrie?
Mm-hmm. At the moment, she's just Valkyrie.
Okay, now we have a rapier.
What was it say? Volvelkir or... Ah, yeah. I like that.
That seems fun.
Fencing. Ooh, and that kick, too.
Ah, I don't know if there's a combo after it. Alright, let's go see Odin. I killed it. I did
damage heavy.
A?
Items. What?
I got an A rank for that?
Yeah.
I do not deserve that accolade. Udon. Alright. Oh, gosh. You go to the Astral Globe to complete side quests. Let's see. Weapon enhance. Can we upgrade Bolshevik?
Bolverker.
Bolshevik. Let's see. Final wield. Just mash square a bunch. Mash square a bunch.
Leveled up.
Oh, interesting. You also have a personal proficiency. So that levels up as we use it, which probably also increases its general statistics. There's also rune effects, but we don't have that yet. Alright. Let's see. Go to the Astral Globe and complete subquests. I guess we'll go talk to Bowl of Soup in a second. But yeah, so if I go up to this...
Oh, which
subquest, here we go, Mother's Ring. So it gets us to
Ring.
spell an ambrosia. As kind of like a secondary place we can go to do things.
Odin doesn't seem to be on this throne.
Ramen Noodle is not here, so I guess we'll have to go elsewhere.
Oh,
well,
wait, what about the side room? Do you get to collect your spirits somewhere, or...?
I am pretty sure Yaki Udon is not here.
You mean Egon?
Soba? Nah. No, there is no vermicelli in here. That's a shame. Alright, well, with this, I think is a good stopping point. When is Valkyrie Elysium out? Let's see. No, I don't care about the demo. When's the actual game out? The actual game is going to be out on November 11th. Interestingly enough, like, I think a week after Harvestella, which is another Square Enix game. Like I said, I think earlier, I'm starting to suffer a little bit from Square Enix fatigue. And it's kind of wild that they're releasing two $60 games more or less back to back in November. Luckily, they're completely different. Oh yeah, it's Christmas season, and they're completely different types of games. Like, a person that would like that might not like this, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. But yeah, most closely following the Drakengard style levels and missions, and also Final Fantasy Origin: Stranger of Paradise, the exact same setup. Which honestly, like, it's not a bad setup, and I think it's fine. I wish the levels were a little shorter, maybe, just considering it was run around, hit monsters. Oh, comes out earlier on PS4 and PS5 on September 29th. Got it. That's much sooner. Which
really
is wild, because there's another Square Enix game coming out on the 22nd, a week beforehand, called Diofield Chronicle, that I haven't covered yet. Square Enix, man, there was a period of time where they pretty much only made a handful of games, kind of in the PS3 era, I thought. And then somewhere around the last couple of years, they're like, hey, we have money, let's make a shit ton of games. We'll see. For now, though, I think this is a good stopping point for us. Oh, right, we can go back and save. I don't know if I'm gonna play more of this personally, but Shell might or something. We'll see. She seems to be more into the idea.
I mean, I'm not much for just pure combat for the most part.
There is an easier difficulty, so if you wanted to mulch through things. And also, once you get your summons, it gets a lot faster. But for now, I think it's time for us to move on to the next.